Hello and welcome everyone to the 6th annual EMWCon, the Enterprise MediaWiki Conference, focused on third-party use of MediaWiki by developers, system admins, users, consultants, and hosting providers. EMWCon started in 2016 as an offshoot of the Semantic MediaWiki Conference, or SMWCon, which started in 2010. EMWCon started in New York and went to Virginia, Texas, and California. Last year, we intended to meet in Sandusky, Ohio, near the NASA's Plum Brook Station, but COVID kind of put a halt to that, and we went virtual. So we're hoping to return to Sandusky again, last year, but the pandemic lasted a little bit longer than we hoped. Or this year. So we're going to be continuing the use of the Hopin platform that was started by the SMWCon in the fall of last year, and try to carry on with as little glitches as possible, but please bear with us. And hopefully next year we'll be able to return back in person. I'm personally crossing my fingers for Sandusky again so I can get a tour of NASA. But just for some housekeeping here and some background, we'll be having 30-minute breaks built into the schedule, spaced every hour and a half to 2 hours of talks. For the virtual conference, we have a main stage, which hopefully you're watching right now. And the schedule for the talks is published on MediaWiki.org under EMWCon Spring 2021. We're also concurrently simulcasting to YouTube as well. That link is in the conference page on MediaWiki.org again, and we'll also be loading the videos after this to both Commons and the EMWCon YouTube channel. So we have, in addition to the main stage, we have a few session rooms that are not recorded, so you're free to go in and discuss things and catch up, ask questions, collaborate. The intent here is to have the same kind of spontaneous conversations normally found at conferences. Currently there's a coffee shop, and we're kind of describing that as for more technical conversations, and a pub or a beer garden for more social environment to catch up with people, but use it how you see fit. There's also two kind of breakout rooms that we created for more focused discussions between groups, and if there's a request for more of those, we can create them as needed. The platform also supports instant messaging, and you'll probably see that there's both the event stage or whatever session that you can talk within. If you talk in the event area, it should broadcast everywhere, and then either the stage or session should be constrained to that area. We'll be using that for questions and answers again. I'll talk about that in a little bit. But additionally, you can also join a one-on-one video conference with any attendee in the room here. So you can search through the list of attendants, click on their icon, and start a new video conference, or direct message anybody as well. Like I mentioned, we're also going to be streaming to YouTube with a slight delay. We're also looking at the Element, formerly Riot, chat room under EMWCon for any additional questions or comments anybody has. If anybody has questions for the presenters, ideally you can write them in any one of those formats, in Hopin or in Element, or in the YouTube stream. And some of the conference admins will be reviewing that and then passing it to the presenters for Q&A. We might not be able to answer all the questions as they come up, just based off of time, but we'll try to get as many as possible, and eventually we'll answer the questions and post them either under the video or on the talk pages. We still have some openings for lightning talks. These are usually quick 5 minutes or shorter talks that can be anything ranging from a demo of something you're working on, asking a question, showing something interesting, or a quick conversation starter. If you have something you'd like to add, go ahead and go to the EMWCon page on MediaWiki.org and scroll down to the lightning talk section and add your name and topic. Additionally, at the end of tomorrow, we'll have a Create Camp Open session where you can pitch a project you'd like to work on. These Create Camps will give us a chance to work in small groups to add a feature to an extension you're working on, provide more in-depth demonstration of something you've been working on, give a tutorial, or something you'd like to work on with others. And we'll most likely be creating individual session rooms for groups in those. The session rooms are limited to 20 people, but we can probably work out concurrent rooms to allow more people to work on larger projects. Again, on the MediaWiki.org page, there's a Create Camp section. So if you have a new idea you'd like to add, go ahead and add it. And eventually that's where we'll be adding a sign up for each Create Camp that we have. So without further ado, I'd like to welcome and introduce and thank Ho-Kun DM Lee for being willing to give our keynote speech. Ho-Kun is best known for developing cascading style sheets for CSS that all of us use all the time in creating web pages and wiki pages. Also as the CTO of Opera, best known for the Opera browser, and as a web pioneer and standards activist, and an advocate for public access to information. So with that, I'll pass it over to Ho-Kun.